This is where we're going to get to in this video. We want to add a navigation bar, and we want to create a new application called blog. So starting from where we left off, we just have our pages application, and in that pages app we have our home HTML file that has this header in it. We're going to do like we've done before. We're going to add a base HTML file. In that base HTML file, we're going to add our Bootstrap CSS. We're also going to create the navbar. Then we will extend that using jinja logic in this home file so that it contains the navbar. Finally, we will create our second app, the blog app, and that will be it for this video. So let's get going with the with all the kind of setup. So in my terminal, I'm going to go ahead and create a new base HTML file in my Pages app. So I'm going to touch Pages, templates, base.html. And I'm going to go ahead and navigate over to the Bootstrap page, the home page. If you say get started and copy this CSS link, we will pop that in some head tags. And we will add our block content, and we're gonna end block and save that. And again, this is in our base HTML file. So then we're going to come to that home HTML file that we already had. We're going to extend that base. So extends base.html, and we're going to wrap our content. Save that. So now if we start up the server, we should see a little bit of a change to our home page. So manage .py run server, and I'm going to come over here, go back to my home page, and yeah, so I should see that the Bootstrap has changed a little bit of the styling. So the next thing that I want to do is I want to add a navigation bar. I'm just going to search for a nav bar in Bootstrap and grab a kind of simple example. Here is a simple example. I'm going to copy this, and I'm actually going to change this to be the name of my website, home, blog, projects, and I'm not going to have a fourth link. So once I come to my base HTML file here, in the head, I'm going to change the navbar to Jacob's site. Home I'll keep. I want this to be projects, and I want this to be blog. And I don't need this guy. Save that. Come back to my page. My server's still running. Now I've got my navbar. Okay. The next step is because I have a home page, I can go ahead and add that link within my navbar. This is in the base HTML file, right, in my Pages app. And I'm going to replace this href that was empty with some more jinja logic. That's a URL called home. And remember where this comes from, because in my URLs I named that home. So this is what I'm referring to. I'm calling it home here. Okay. There's my base HTML. So the next thing is to create a new application. So I'm going to shut down my server. And remember that manage.py file is where we go for this. So Python, it's a Python file, manage.py, start app, blog. Now I have an empty blog file, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did with pages. I need a templates folder where I'm going to put my templates, and I'm going to create a blog home template. And I also need a urls.py file within the app. So first, let's create that urls.py file. So we're going to touch within the blog a urls.py. I need to make a directory in the blog called templates. And within that, I need to create a new file, and I'm going to call it blog home.html. And if I come back into my project, I should have all of that kind of ready to go. And there's my URLs file, there's my templates folder. Great. The final piece is to just make sure that I add this new application within my installed apps. So I'm going to add blog, save this file, and now I should be ready to go. That's it for this video. So what we've done is, and actually we can go ahead and add a URL to the blog while we're at it. And so we will say this is a URL to blog, and we haven't created this yet, but we will in the next video. So we'll do all the URL mapping and everything, but because we're going to start a model with some data entry and use the administration panel and things, we'll leave that for the next video.